Welcome back, everybody, to Joe's Bibles, and this is Joe. Today, we're going to review the Everyday Gospel Bible, Connecting Scripture to All of Life with Paul David Tripp. I want to highly recommend this Bible/daily devotional. When I was looking for something to use for 2025, this came up on my radar because, number one, Paul David Tripp is a really reputable theologian, pastor, writer. I just love his stuff. And the other thing about this is that it'll walk you through from Genesis to Revelation, not in chronological order, but in canonical order, the whole Bible. And so if you stick with the devotionals and stick with the daily readings, you will get through the entire reading of the scriptures or all of the scriptures in 365 days or even less. But I really love this format that it's not chronological but canonical. I think there's something wonderful about reading from Genesis to Revelation and then a Bible taking you, or a devotional taking you step by step from beginning to end. When you get this Bible, it comes in this really sturdy, hard slipcase. Really beautiful. It's almost like a box. It's basically a box with an opening at the end there. Beautiful sturdy slipcase. This is the black genuine leather edition. This has the full ESV Bible formatted into daily scripture readings from Genesis to Revelation. This contains 365 Bible reflections from Paul David Tripp. Basically, there is a daily devotional for each day of the year. This is the spine. No spine hubs or anything like that. And it contains two ribbons, very narrow ribbons. I think it's only satin on one side. And then here's the gold gilting. This is a paste down liner that's vinyl. Here we are in the copyright page. This is the 2016 text edition. All the books of the Bible, Old and New Testament. And then on the other side, then these are the articles and resources. So go ahead and pause on that. These are excellent articles, by the way. When you get to the book of Genesis, you get an introduction to the book of the Bible. And this is going to be how it is for the 66 books of the Bible. You get this really helpful timeline up on top. Then you get author, date, and recipients, and then an introduction to the book. And so it's going to be different for each book, different emphasis. This is Welcome to the Story of Jesus. On the other side of the introduction page, you get the outline of the book. Here we are, Genesis chapter 1, which would be day 1. And you're going to read Genesis 1 to 3. No cross references. It does have the footnotes at the bottom. So you look at Genesis chapter 1, chapter 2, and then you get to chapter 3. When you get to chapter 3, there's a devotional written by Paul David Tripp. And this is about how long it is, about a page and a half, or a page and a third of devotional material. It's really about a page to a page and a half. And these are excellent devotionals. So I've been going through this since December 1st. It is now December 25th. Merry Christmas, by the way. And again, these are just excellent devotionals. So you're going to read chapter 1 to 3. And along the way, you're going to get little sidebars like this. And it highlights Genesis chapter 1, 26 through 27. After you do that first day, Genesis chapter 1 to 3, then you get to Genesis 4 through 7, which is day 2. So this is pretty much the format all throughout the Bible. There's going to be a daily reading, about 3 to about 4 chapters. You'll get a devotional at the end of those readings, and you might encounter a sidebar. At the end of Revelation, or after Revelation, then you get the articles and the resources. This has 12 full-length articles, and they are just fantastic. This is the first one, God's Plan for Us and His Church. After the 12 full-length articles, then you'll get the table of weights and measures, and then you'll get the reading plan, what page it's on, and what date it's scheduled for. But you don't have to stick with a date here, because the way that this is arranged, or the way that each day is titled, it'll just say day 342 instead of August. So you could really start this at any time of the year. Here's the index of the sidebars. You could see 120 doctrinal sidebars. And then after that, then you get the bibliography. So this is written, all of the articles and sidebars are written by Paul David Tripp, and this shows you where those articles and sidebars come from. This is the editorial team as well as the general editor, who is Paul David Tripp, if you wanted to know more about it. The paper is 30 GSM, but it's okay. It's not great. There is some show through. It's not horrible, but it is good enough. Here is another page just to show you the opacity. Not bad, huh? The print is also nice and dark. And that's about it for this Bible. Oh, you know what? I forgot to tell you that there are maps. These are the typical Crossway maps. And then after that, it's the end of the Bible. Thank you to Crossway for sending this to me in exchange for an honest review. I hope you enjoyed this review. Hey, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you are doing for 2025, or if you're interested in this Everyday Gospel Bible. Hey, have a good one. Thanks for watching, and have a great new year.